Right, so enough of that bollocks. Welcome to Starbound. We've not played this for some time. I know we've not played it for some time because it got a bit boring. It's still a very good game, but I think it just, you kind of ran out of stuff to do. So I'm going to show you something new. This is a mod, and it gives you the ability to do this. Oh yeah! This is a brilliant mod. It's called the Corporation MECH mod, and it's incredibly good. You've got about, I think it's about maybe half a dozen to a dozen mechs that you can create. You can, basically just craft them, and you then can do stuff with them, and they're very good. As you can see, this is I guess a laser heat beam kind of one. You can use it to mine, which is quite nice. It's rather good, isn't it? And then you have like this secondary fire here, and then you can basically hover as well. Now this is all very simple stuff, but it's just incredibly fun. And I think that's kind of, I do keep my eye on certain things when they get released, and I think I'm always quite, I'm always quite keen to see what's coming out. And I think certainly Starbound has always been a game that I've been impressed with. I've always liked Terraria. I've always thought they're pretty good games. I think for me, I'm quite curious to see what they do with this game, moving it forward. I'm just realizing how tough that is. Crikey, look at that. There we go. Blah. But I think there's certainly something very interesting about these games, and the mods that come with them do make them quite interesting. So what we're doing today is we're actually trying to, oh gosh, that guy's pretty tough. We're trying to mine for the bigger mech. This is kind of like the mid-range mech. Let me show you another one. This one is, let me see if I can get it working. I think there's a cooldown. Yeah, there is a cooldown. So you can't like swap from one to the other too quickly. So let me just have a look around. It is raining. And there we go. So this one's much more of a combat mech. Let me see if I can show you this. So let me see if I can find something to kill. So you can see it's kind of a cool. So let's do that. As we got a little gravity bubble, we then can twat it. Splat. Isn't that nice? I thought I quite like that. Then you got a little, you basically set your gravity thing on it, and then you're up and away. You need to be a bit careful because obviously it's not the best mech. I prefer this one. This one to me is a much stronger. As you can see, it's got a hell of a cannon on it, and it also has got that brilliant blaster laser, whatever that is. It's nice, isn't it? So we're going to talk a little bit more about this game. I think, to be honest, the reality is that it's not gone too much further than what maybe we last showed, maybe almost 6 months ago. So that's kind of a shame. There isn't much more here to do, which is a real pity, because it's just such a good game in terms of what it could be, but I think it needs a lot more. It's like Terraria. When Terraria started, Terraria was a bit boring, really. There wasn't a lot in there, but over the years they've just added so much more, and they've made it such a big game that it's a joy to play now. And I've got to admit, every year I go back to Terraria around Christmas time and I play it again to see what's new, and I'm never disappointed. For years I've done that now, and it's just so good. I think Starbound could be the same. It just needs that little bit more content, I think, really. The game got very stale very quickly. It needed more boss battles. The boss battles in Terraria are really interesting. That's what gives me the enjoyment to keep playing it. You can see, doing some mining. Now I'm actually looking for rubium ore, and I'm using my blaster cannon here to kind of create light, if that makes sense. So there we go. I think we're looking for that. I think that's rubium ore there. God, this thing just carves up stuff. It's well cool. Oh, that's plutonium. There we go. And then we can sprint with this thing as well. Look at that. So there we go. That's rubium there. Just clear the animals out of the way. That's rubium there. So let's just cut that all down. Let's just nuke the tree as well. And there's some more there as well. So let's just mine it all out with our mechanized Titanfall-esque. I don't know, is it Titanfall? It feels like Titanfall. Don't know what that was, but it just got squished. Oh, that's good. As you can see, it cuts through different rocks at different speeds. So this is just Earth, so It's nice and simple. But against anything a bit harder, it's a bit trickier. There we go. I've just pissed off that, whatever that is. So there we go. Just getting lots more ore. You can overcut. It's a bit powerful at times. There we go. As you can see, it's all dependent upon the energy I've got, and I'm just having to carefully preserve my energy a little bit. Look at that! Look at all the stuff I'm mining. That's just lovely. Very, very nice. And it's got a hell of a jump on it as well. So let's just beam back. Now I probably haven't got enough rubium, but let's just have a look. So I'm looking for that. There we go. And what I'm trying to build next is this one. So you see these are all the mechs. It's just a mod. Download the mod. I'll include the link. Hopefully it'll still work by the time you see this. And you then can just start building your various mechs. And it's a technology. So you actually just then plug it into the tech part of the tree, if that makes sense. And as you can see, we've got the original human mech there, but that's a load of rubbish. And then you've got the ones we've unlocked so far. So let me just show you maybe that one and that one. So let me just beam down. So here we go again. So if I go no, there I go. I'll show you this one first. So this is a kind of entry level mech. It's got a pretty nice Gatling gun, and it's also got a very nice cluster grenades. As you can see, they do quite a bit of, well, don't do much damage, but I am on very high tier planet here, so I may have to run away. But there we go. As you can see, we can always just evade. It's nice, isn't it? And then we'll just hit them again with the clusters. So that's the entry level one. So let me then show you the more advanced one. So as you can see, just a bit stronger guns. Same again, grenades. Pretty simple, really. A bit stronger as well. So you can see you can use the entry level one on lower tier planets, and you can use this higher one on the end planets. This is a level 10-10 planet, top end basically. You can't get any higher than this. So as you can see, your mechs will work no matter what the conditions, which is pretty cool. And I do like that cluster grenade. So there we go. So I'm just going to carry on mining. Join us next time, and we will show you the next levels of mechs, because there's still a few more to show you. Hope you enjoyed that, and give Starbound another go.